Made a to-do list on this thing. EGR plate. The vacuum lines. Starter. Dipstick tube swap. Valve cover gaskets. And plugs. A little bit of frustration. It's vroom. Vroom. Okay, I got my template here, or my plate here. That's the template. I put this on the EGR valve, drew around it, and then trace it onto here. So I just got to cut along that line. Should be roughly the right size. And of course I did the right thing and just guessed with the hole placement and oversized them. So it should work. And while I'm at it, I kind of mapped out and figured out the vacuum lines. So it does turn out this one is for the EGR. So I'll leave this one. I'll tuck it back there. I don't have the brackets for any of these anymore. It actually ended up not being too bad vacuum lines. Just kind of vacuum canister, the throttle body, EGR to this thing, the throttle body, which that one I broke off when I removed it. So I will put a plug there. Works out perfect. That one connects to the back of the throttle body. And probably just plug those ones for now. PCV ones. I might see if I got some. I'm not sure. Boom, done. Who needs to spend $6 on a blocked off plate when you can do the exact same thing with $5 worth of steel and a zip disc and a flapper disc and a drill bit and some cardboard and a Sharpie, and make one that looks half as good and might not even fit and probably isn't even flat and it's still hot. Yeah, way better. That's true DIY right there. Well, all dry. I chose the black wrinkle high heat. It worked out good, but it's got a few flat spots and a weird kind of thing here. I think that's because I just oversprayed it. I didn't do some nice coats. I just kind of... It's good. So that's probably what that's from. And if you ever need a use for all your extra welding wire, just those little scraps and stuff, keep them. Good for stuff like this. Especially if you're going to like powder coat, because it's good to clamp to for the ground. Well, everything's going according to plan. Went to test fit this and went to pull this screw out to bolt that on. And of course the valve cover is in the way, so I had to move the valve cover. And of course I dropped the bolt. And it goes, you can't see it, I'll take a picture with the flash on, but it goes all the way down in there. I'll post a picture of it now. Nope. Crap, come on. Aha! Easy fix, but still, what a pain. This is how this whole build has been going. This is why we are fricked garage. Because no simple task is that simple. Plates in, doesn't hit the valve cover. Valve cover is actually bolted down. But the problem is, you'll notice there's not another bolt here. That's because the bolt hits the valve cover. So I'm just going to do the easy thing. Put the bolt in the chuck. And then use the grinder while it's spinning and take the edge down. Since I don't need the whole edge anyways. Only problem with that is my drill press did not come with a chuck. So now I got to go get one. It also didn't come with the handle. I got this from my brother. I hope he finds the handle. I don't care if he finds the chuck. That I can get. The handle might be a little more important. So, yeah, I gotta go get a chuck. And then I can modify that. Or go find a different bolt. But I'm too lazy to do that too. Too lazy to do either one. Alright. Got the chuck key. Hopefully this is the right one. It looks to be, especially since it's a universal one. It's just a power fist from Princess Auto. If you're American and don't know what Princess Auto is, it is the Canadian equivalent to Harbor Freight probably, except our jack stands don't collapse, but all our other stuff is crap still anyway. So I normally don't buy power fist power tools or anything, but like stuff like this or something I'll need like once. Anyways, I'll get this open, get whatever this is out of here. Let's throw that bolt in and clean her up. Alright, there we go. Smaller, it's angled in, and I didn't wreck the head. Looks nice and clean. Probably paint it up before I final fit it. Let's test it, see how she fits. Fits down in there beautifully. And actually, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have enough hands! I can actually still move the valve cover a little bit. So it actually does fit in there. It actually looks really good. I might make that one match and then paint them up. So since I didn't like how the paint came out and I wanted these to fit in a little better, I countersunk it the old-fashioned way by taking a drill bit and going like this. It's not the proper way, but it seems to work. Not perfect, but they look a lot better. Ground down all the crap on here and I'll paint them again, paint the bolts, and I'll throw it in later. Time to get rid of this thing. Beauty. It's all in there, nice and beautiful. And I found another dilemma. Figured now that that's there, now I can actually put my valve covers down. And well, check my valve cover gaskets and I'm looking, I'm like, how do these work? Oh, turns out, and here's the stock ones, they sit in this groove here. Oh, it's too dark. They sit in this groove, and mine are the old school ones with the flat gasket. So I guess my options are clean up and use the stock ones. Boo. Spend more money on proper ones, which if you remember from a previous video with the Beaumont, they're like $80 now. Also boo. Or option 3, I bet if any of you have been following my videos long enough, you know silicone RTV, yeah, that's option 3. So yeah, those are my options. I might see about cleaning these up, throwing them on for now until I can afford better ones. Or save these guys for another build. I do have another big block I like to put in something. Maybe I'll save these for that. I don't know. Just don't know. I'll clean these up, see where it goes from there maybe. So I feel like it was a pretty productive weekend. Got the gas tank all done. Fuel lines all done. The EGR plate. Vacuum lines I figured out. Still gotta do the starter. I did fix the starter wire. Once I go by positive wire, I can run that through, put the starter up, install all that done. That's easy. Put the fan on. I'm not gonna put the rad on yet until I get the valve cover gaskets. It's a lot easier reaching without the rad. And I like to go buy some coolant. It's getting later in the season. I don't feel like putting water in and then forgetting about it. So I'd rather just put the coolant in, even if I gotta drain it again later to put the front end together. So be it. I've got to buy the negative terminal. I'll get that with the positive terminal. Valve covers are drying. And then I'll put the valve cover gasket in them, put the valve covers on. I think I'm going to have to go get a new gauge for the oil pressure. I can't get that one to work. The hose keeps popping out and just won't tighten. It's a cheap Princess Auto gauge, so I'm not surprised. So I might have to actually put up some money for that, which I have more for the budget than I thought. I'm going to skip a few things here. I found plugs. I have plugs here, brand new Platinums. So I don't have to buy those. That doesn't cover the entire cost of an oil pressure gauge, but at least it will save me some. And then once I get that on, I can prime the oil, put the distributor in. I've got the exhaust bolted up, and then once the distributor's in, put wires on, and vroom. So not a bad weekend. Once I buy these few things, then I can finish that up. Shouldn't take me too long, and possibly next weekend I might try to get this fired up. So that means that the next video you see of this, it could be running or have catastrophic failure, and you'll probably want to watch either way. So see you next time.